Okay, let's go and start the design. Okay, now this is the things we have up to here. It needs, we have to do some, I don't know, small things, some details, but actually the whole thing is interesting for us. Let's start from the top, from the login. Step by step we come down, scroll down and work on the actions, somehow prototyping, and I don't know, focusing on some details and make it better. So when the user click on the login, we accept to, we need to do something that then overlay comes and the user should log in, I don't know, entering phone number, Gmail, or such as these things actually. So I have designed before the whole things that put it here, but step by step I design it again. So let's remove these things. Let's we should bring the home in UI design. Actually, I will do that, but let's start from here. So let me duplicate the file, and I say home. That's the name is home, and the next file is so let's start from login. When the user click on login, he or she should log in with email, with cell phone number, I don't know, such as these things. Let's go through that and make it step by step. So the things that we should do is duplicate the home. Here is this page is for wireframe. You know that I use here. These are the wireframes for date, for checking out, checking in. These are the wireframes, and for the whole things. I put it the design here because I want to look at the wireframe and go step by step. So I can cut it and bring it into the UI design. So I will duplicate it, and I say that home home login, the rename, and let's close it. When you hold command, then you can easily do these things. For example, the first fold which the user see, that's desktop, this one, yeah, a little bit up to here. For example, the first fold is here. Then what should we do? First of all, we need overlay. So press F, or exactly again press F, desktop, this one. We can say that, okay, the overlay should be this one, black actually, and the opacity, I don't know, let's say that 20, for example. Let's copy that and bring it here. We can say that, see, that is 100%. Let me rename it to overlay and bring it here. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know, 40 would be okay. Then what should I do? I bring the overlay and make it component because I want to use it. So cut that to the component, make another page. I say that overlay and paste it here. This is the overlay for us. And then I overlay the name. And then what should I do? You know that very well up to now. I should publish it because there the other pages and the other designers will use it. So here I search for overlay and bring it here. Now I have the overlay here. So one step is that we need somehow when the overlay comes here, we need we should somehow be a form of that, and the user should enter the phone number or maybe sign in. Yes, let me see that. Do we have it here? Let me see. Did I do it here? No, it didn't work here. But here in the wireframe, I've made it. So I'm in these things. So this is a login or setup, and let me bring it here. And the rest things. So this is the things. So let's copy that. 100, or we can say that we can use it in some put it in the grids of our grids. We can make it like that. So bring it here. Where is it? It's that. So this is the whole thing. Let's give it first of all the color. So 2 from the left and 2 from the right. This one, but I think that's big. So 3 from the left and 3 from the right. That's the sync. I accept it. Very good. Yeah, that's good sync. I think that's acceptable. And then 12. So let me copy that. Cut it and bring it here. So this is the whole thing. Now we need a title here. We say that login or sign up. Login or sign up, but let's use the let me test it with title 18. Yeah, acceptable. Or yeah, title 18 is good. So in the middle, let's see that. What if it changed to 16? Then we need a line here from the first up to the end. And let's say that the text color should be text black, and the background of that is text white. We need this. And this line, I say that neutral 100. Yeah. So up to now, I think let's start with 24. And here also, yeah, good. Then we need welcome to, again here, welcome to travel destination. That's the name, and it's a bit bigger. Yeah, or maybe let's test it. What should I use? What did I use here? 24, and this one 18. Yeah, that's okay. And this one is, yeah, 24. T1 is good. So I can say that this one could start from 56. Then here we need edit text or text box that the user can enter the data. So what should we do? We need to design, we need another component, because this text style has some status, that it is active, it has error, that is mandatory, the user should fill the form and everything else. So we should design edit text in some levels. Let me, first of all, let's find close here. This one, I put it here. Then 24, and then 24. or we can say that, let's say it. Yeah, good. Up to now it's acceptable for me. Then let's design this component. That is very important. So we need a frame. I think let's start with 56, the height of that, and then we need the radius. Let's start with 12. Then what should we do? We need the title. So let me design it in the frame here. So it needs, so background is text, white. Stroke, let me say 100. Yeah, that's okay. 200 is more. 200, let's test with 200. Here I say that title, and here I will say that hint, or write your hint. So if you see that when I type here, it goes to left. I don't want to do that. I need to stay in the left. So I should come here to the alignment and say that stay to the left. Now, whatever I write, it goes to the right. So again, so let me make it auto layout. This one from the left, and 24 from the left, and 16. I need 54. It should be 56. 56 is better. That's the whole thing now I need. Then select these two and make them again auto layout. Here, that is much. I think, let me see, what did I use it here? That's actually 16, and this one 18. Yeah, correct. So here I can use again body medium, this one. Yeah, that's okay. And the color of that, because it's not so important, I think 400. Let's see what would be the result. Then 24, it's okay. The title is okay. So one more thing, maybe we need the error here, bottom of that. Maybe there would be error, and we need to add icon here. So here in the design, let me see that in the wireframe, I'll bring the whole styles of that. Let me bring it in the UI design to save the time. So sometimes the field is mandatory. So what should we do? Again, I should duplicate it, select these two, and say that, okay, like this, and this would be star actually. Yeah, that's good. And the gap 2 is okay. And make the star maybe red or black. Let's we will talk about that and decide which one these things. Here, maybe sometimes we need an icon behind the title. So happy, bring it here. That's the things. And let me say that should be 300. That's 300. The text 400. So the icon also 400. Then yeah, maybe sometimes we need some info. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's go to our assets. We should find it here. info. This is the one we have. Do we have more or no? Okay, this is the one, only one we have, info circle. So bring it here in this line, and I say that this one should fill the content. Oh no, not this one. So this one should fill the container, and it goes to the left, and actually to the right, sorry. So up to here everything is okay, but the size of that is so much. Let's see how does it look when it's to 16 or 16 is okay. And the color of that, I think 400 would be good. Very nice. Then there would be a chevron here. Sometimes maybe it would be a drop down list, so like that. So arrow, let's come back to that here and find arrow here. Yeah, we should choose this one, or let me search for chevron also. No, yeah, that's good. So put it here actually, and these two should we make them auto layout. 4 is the gap, and make it fill container, and but from the right part, so the gap is 24 actually. Or maybe we can say that, let's see what will happen when we make it 16. So that is the default state. What should we do? We should make it to component. Okay, sometimes some parts, I mean some edit text, some text box, some fields, I mean they are not mandatory, so it means that we should remove this star here. So imagine that when remove it, but here it has one problem. When we remove it, the title will sticks to the right. So we should solve it. How? First of all, the thing we should do is that, I think, let's test it. First of all, select this and this one, these two, I mean this one and this one, and make both of them auto layout, and then the whole container should fill the container actually, because that when we remove these things or hide it, so the whole container will stay there. So now let's test it. When we remove it, nothing will happen. Very good, very nice. Good. So what should we do now? We should actually say that, okay, first of all, let's give some feature, some variant to them. First of all, about this star, this mandatory one, we say that to click to the eye, we say that, okay, has or is, we say is mandatory, yes or no. Then we can also say that has info. The next one, we say that has info. Then this one, we say that has icon. Actually, we say that. So let's say that has icon. Oh, let me. Let's correct the dictation here. Has icon. And also this one, for example, we say that is drop down. Actually, it means that, so is drop down. Yeah. And this one is the what? The title. Actually, we say that is the title, and here is the hint. we say that hint. Good. Actually, we say that write your hint here. That's it. Very good, very nice. Now I want to make some variable of that, because it should have some states: when it is hovered, when it is active, when it is succeed, when it has an error and we did something wrong. So click on the variant here and then duplicate it. Let's go on it. So this is the time, that is the default. So we will add one more variant here. We say state. State is the one. Let's say, let me remove this one property. So state, this one, the state of that is default. Actually, this one is hovered. So what should it, a little bit we can say that, okay, when we hover on that, it can be so somehow, let's make it darker. I mean here the let's say that the stroke, for example, 40. This time this one is selected one, active, I mean. So this one is hover, this one is active. So the next one is active. So what should we do that? Let's say that the stroke of that should be somehow our brand. Yeah, that's okay. Then the next one, we can say that somehow disabled. Disabled. So what should we do? For disabled, first of all, the stroke of that, we should say that, okay, icon 100. And also the title, we should change the title. Oh, let's make the color of the title. So multi-select. This one, come to the up and say that this should be text black. Okay. We shouldn't see any code for colors. We shouldn't see any numbers. Hold the things. We should choose all the things from the component, from our tokens. And so I see here one color. It has a code. Let's see which one is that. This one. Oh, yes, the arrow. Let's say select it, and we say that this one could be neutral. Let's start with neutral. Also this one, and see. Okay, very good. So this is a default. This one is hovered, this one is active, this one is disabled. So for text, we say that it should be exactly 200 or 100. 100 is so less. 200. Also the info should be 200. Maybe the red one also. All the things. Because we want to show that that is actually disabled. So here, yeah, and this one actually. That is disabled. This one is succeed. This is the success or succeed. Let's say that here is this one disabled. This one is success. And we should have one more for error. For the success, we should do something. First of all, let me say that the stroke of this frame should be success, actually. Icon success. Yeah, that works. And also we can give some effects to that. I mean, let's test what will happen when we style that. So here we give shadow 0, 0, and here let's test with 4. and what we'll have in low black and low white. Let's use here, come back to our tokens, here low opacity. We duplicate it and we say that low green or low sexes. And then from here we can use 400, and then the opacity of that we will change it to 30%. Yeah, good. And what should we do? The next thing, low error, because for error also we need to design this. Come back here, then we say that 30%. Yeah, now what should we do? We should publish it. As we publish that, there we can use it here. Come back here, then let's say that for the drop shadow here we can use sexes. Good. Now what is the problem here? There would be a problem because of the let's stroke is okay, but the we didn't choose it, so here we should use sexes. Yeah, that's okay. That would be good somehow. And we should do, let me delete this one, we should do the same thing for the error. So here we say that the name of that is error, and the shadow we will use the drop shadow here, actually low error. That's for the error. One more thing we should pay attention, sometimes we need a message under each of them. We need a message under each field, I mean. So let's make the gap between them a little more. Here, let me say that if I have the title, I mean the title, let me see that, can we duplicate it? Yes. So if we have title here, but we should bring the title under the H1. So let's select these and these, make them auto layout, but the gap between them, let's say that that would be 4. Yeah, that's the 4, or even that's 2. Yeah, let's say that's 2. And also yeah, up to now it's okay. Let's see that. Then here we say that the size of that, I think caption would be okay. Yeah, very good. So that would be the message. From here I say that message, that's the message. Write your message here, and then create the property and also the color of that. Let me see about the color. I'm happy with the neutral, or even text neutral 400. Yeah. And one more thing, what should we do? Let me select it again. One more thing, because always we don't need the all the time we don't need the message, so we say that has message or no. We should create another property, has message. Good. And if here, let me remove the whole selection. If here, now the height of whole our component is 102. If I remove the message, then the size of that will change. Let me test it in there somehow in one more component. Let me copy here this one, bring it to, for example, let me draw a frame, and say that this one. Okay. For example, duplicate it, make them, not make them auto layout, duplicate here and select both of them. And yeah, let's auto layout. Now, here, this is the 23. But imagine that here I say that has message, no. Then if you see that the size of the this component will be less than before. And in our design, imagine that we have, for example, more than 1, 2, 3. And sometimes if we remove them, then it should be like accordion, and then it goes up, be bigger, smaller, bigger and smaller. That's not good. So what should I do? The thing I want to do is that all that, let me here from here, multi-edit variance, click that, and I say that the width of, I mean the height of this component should be fixed height. So what does it mean? It means that now if I remove this part, I mean has icon or no, the size of the component would be the same. It means that now I think that sometimes that's a safe area for times we have a message, and when we don't have, it is good for developer, because when the developer want to develop something, the whole things say that, okay, for example, 400 pixel height for this frame, and it is not important does it have message or it doesn't have message, because the size of the component is the same. This is one key point. We should pay attention to that. Good. So this is the whole thing. Let's test it again here. When I say that, let me bring has message to the up. Let's order the title of these things. I say that first of all, title. I need the title to be the first, then first state title, then has message, and the rest, hint. So the hint and so on. Good. Here, where am I? Now I'm in UI design. So let me cut this one and bring to the components. Here I say that edit text or text field. Text field. Text field. Paste it here. And here I say that text field. And the name of the component also text field. And let's publish it. Let's publish it. That is very important and interesting thing that we have. One more thing we should do, we shouldn't change the color of the stroke of this frame, so it should turn to error. Good. Again, I should publish it. Very well. And then in design, let's use them. So here, come back to asset. I say that text field. Bring it here. Now I have. So let's bring it here in our design. Now, see, you have spent some time for designing a good component. Now you can easily use it in very, very different parts, in very, very different pages. So bring it to the middle, actually. The title of that is what? Email address. So I write here, or I can click, and from the right part I can change it. Here I write email address. Is it mandatory? For example, yes, it is mandatory. Does it have any information? There's no information. Is it drop down? No. Has icon? It doesn't have any icon. I remember something else. So when it has icon, we should say that, okay, let's change the icon. So select all of them and here I say that change icon, and then create the property, and the change icon should come under the head. When has icon, yes, then can I change the icon? Yes. So let me say that, publish it, and done. So in design, let me update it. What happened? Yes, that's published. I don't know, but again, Figma annoys us. Now I should publish here. I mean, we need an update here. Anyway, let's bring it again here and see that. Ah, yes, now we can update. It takes time a little bit. So here it doesn't have any icon. So I said that has icon, yes. Now here you can see that. Very good, very nice. I mean, let's write it. Here is email address. Enter your email address, you can write here, and it doesn't have any icon. Let me say that no icon, it doesn't have any icon. And here I say that enter your email, please. That's the thing. Does it have any info? I mean, has message? It doesn't have any message. So this is the things now we have, and under that we need a button here. So this is the button. Select both of them, auto layout. So these things here, I need my button be fill container. Easily you can do that. So come here with fill container. Yeah, that's okay. And the size of the button, I mean, let's make it too large. Yeah, very good. And the gap between them, 12. Happy with that. The first state that is the state of that should be disabled. Yeah. And does it have any icon? It doesn't. We don't need any icon. So we say that continue. Very good. So when it is disabled, the color of that could be somehow the dark. So go to the component here. I select here, and these three, and say it shouldn't be white. Text. Let's see what will happen with 200 is so, yeah, that's okay. And also icon. Yeah, now it's good. Come back to design. See, that's somehow back and forth. Then sometimes something's, I mean, during the design you see that, oh, that's not acceptable, I don't like it. So you can come back and, I mean, go to your basement, go to your tokens, go to the place where you like, and change it easily in some clicks, and you can see the result. And now update it, and the color is so easily changed. I think that's the 12 is so. Let's start with 4. Yeah, good. I'm happy with that. Now I say that, or you can log in with Google, Apple. I mean, Apple, or for example with Facebook. So here, let me draw a line. Here I write or, and then select both of them, make them auto layout, and duplicate this line, and then bring it to the left. And so this is up to 61. Let's see that. Yeah, 61. It shouldn't be much more of that. So from here, 61, and here the size of that, let me see, 214, 214, and the width of that should be 494. So here, I think we can add one more things to them. 494, one more things. We should add one more to both of them. Let me say that if it turns it to 15, and then 1. So let's add the other buttons there. Let me duplicate it. So we should do two more things. First of all, if you remember that when we define these components, we have defined just for the the color of them, just our primary colors. What should we do now? We need to define another variant, which is, we can say that the color, maybe let's say that variant color, and the color of them, all of them, or for example, the blue ones, we can say that the color of them, or let's say that we will understand what will happen. So select all of them and say that the color of them, or let me select one of them, select whole the variant and say that the color is blue, or primary is the color. And now we need just the outline one. Let's select the one which are outlined. This one, this one is the disabled. So just the outline. Let's select all of them and duplicate them, bring it here, and say that the color of them are neutral. Now, very good. And what should we do? These things here, the first of all, about the stroke, we should do about the stroke selection color here. This one, select the one, no, this one. Let's say that this one, let me see, this one, this one, this one, and let me select all of them. And for the stroke, we can say that it should be, oh, what did I do? For the stroke, let's select again this one. For the stroke, I say that they should be neutral. So icon neutral, and this one icon neutral, stroke neutral, and also this one neutral. Okay, and also let's change the text color, make them, all of them, neutral. So icon text here, we say that neutral, and also the icon, we say that icon neutral. Very good. Icon brand, and also this one icon neutral. Very good. Also just these text neutral. Oh, yeah, but let's go with that, and when it has some problem, then we can just change it. But let me say that the text of them, text brand. Yeah, let's see what will happen with the text brand and also icon brand. Good. Let's update it. Oh, okay, very good. This one here, we need this part. Let's test it, and then when we have some problem, then we will come back and change it. But now we know that we have another color, another type for our buttons, and we should use it. because now we need it here. So come back to design, we need to update it. So here now it doesn't update it. A little bit we should wait. See, when we bring it here, it has the color actually here. Yeah, now it is updated. So here we have the color of that is neutral, and everything is okay. So we need the icon. Yes, it has icon. I think I've added the component here, and the icon of that, when you double click on that, it is the Google. So first of all, the first one is Google, and now it's better to change the color of them, I mean here, to neutral. So select text neutral, and then again publish it, and there we will use it again. So we will wait up to update it. So continue with Google, right? Continue with Google, then duplicate it. We say that continue with Apple, continue with Apple, and we say that the last one, continue with Facebook. Continue with Facebook. So now we know that we should a little bit make the size of here bigger. Select these three, make them auto layout, and I think 16 would be the safe size. Here for the Google, I say that Apple, and for this one I choose with the Facebook. Good. So we can say that these lines, let's say that what will happen when we make it 200, the color of them, I think that's so dark. I mean, let's test with icon 400, and good. Yeah, this one also text text neutral. No, that's so dark. Text neutral. Good. I think that's okay. Let's see the result, and then we will understand what will happen up to now. So this is the things we will face with that. Then overlay, the user will come here and should select one of them, and then should continue or start with email. We should define the actions on that. When the user click on the email, what will happen or what will not happen. So here the email is not mandatory actually. So these things also, I think that 200, and this one, the color of that, let's start with 300. That's 600. No, 400. Okay, good. So these things, and they are all of them, we will make them auto layout and say that 32 is okay. This one, we should say that fill container, and the whole frame should be in the middle. Good. Yeah, I think the whole things is good. Also, we can do one more thing. Let's say that this is this 2 or also 0, and 40, and then here is 24, and the button is 24. Let's start 1 2 1 2. Yeah, this is the things. Totally, that's okay, but Still, I think that the white space of button could be more, that you can feel that. At the button, we need more white space. So if I say that, for example, plus 16, or even again plus 16, again, so what will happen now? Yeah, that's better, really. So see that when we need white space, the white space really, they do magic. So now if the user click on the login, the user will face this page. So let's see that. Can we go to the prototype here? Prototype, we should update the component here. Let me update it. So here I say that come back. When I click here, I need to define interaction. Let's see that. Add interaction. Unclick, what we should know. Unclick, we need open overlay. Okay, which overlay? We should give the name. What is that? This page, the name of that is login overlay. Login, for example, first step. So here again, I come back here, define action, where login, home login, no. Also we can directly come back, no, because it's inner. Let me bring it here, and let's say see that again. So here I define an interaction, unclick, open overlay. Which overlay? Login first step, this one, and this is important here, they're centered. Okay, close when clicking outside. Background, it means that it automatically add overline and instant. Let's see. Let me bring it here. See? And when you click out of that, it will close. Click here, then you will have it, then click it here. Or you can do one more thing. When you click on this icon, we say that interaction here, unclick, what should you do? Close overlay. So here, when I say that, close overlay, see, close overlay. That's the thing. That's interesting. So you can see everything works well. The color of the this one is so dark. I don't like the icon. I think 300 would be okay. Yeah. So normally when I design these things, first I have one page for design and one page for prototyping, because in prototype you don't need the whole things. Just if you see that you need these things, and then that works. So let me close it. I wanted just to show you these things here. I say that, yeah, good. So what will happen next when the user click? Imagine that the user click on the email and now say that. So the next step, home login, then we say that, for example, entering email. Good. Now there we should define one more state for our component, for example, field. So go back to main, bring it here, say that this one, and here we say that the state of that is, for example, field. So what should we do? We should say that I don't know, write your text here, but when it is field, it means that it is selected and done. So the time it is filled, I think we should, for the stroke, let's start this one, and the title also should, no, the blue is not okay, I don't like it. And the other things, the text here, neutral, let's say that the icon also black, or also maybe brand, and the text could be black. It means it is filled now. The user will understand, yes, something happened, something has changed when you work with that. Also, you can add, for example, is typing. So you can add too many things. And normally, as standard, you should do that. You should define one more state that shows that, yes, it is typing, it is completed. So now when we update it, here we say that, okay, this one, the state is filled, and say that, for example, demo UIUX @gmail.com. And what will happen then, the button will not be disabled, will be default, and then continue. So this is the thing. After the next section, we will stay here, then continue. What will happen, we need to get the text. So entering email, home login, what is the name of that? Getting the code. So when you click on the continue, you should wait for these things. So this is the page, we will wait for that. Entering the verification code sent to these things. So we should, first of all, we should say that let's hold the height of these things should be, that's okay. Let's remove the whole things, bring it here, and instead of say that these things, demo UIUX, this is the email. Actually, let me copy that, bring it here. Yeah. So let me make I'm not happy with the width of that, because the white space is not enough. So let's make this one bigger. The width, let me add plus, oops, what did I do? Let me add 40 pixel to the left and right. Yeah. And again, put everything into the middle. So that is 656. Let's make that 656. Yeah, that's okay. Let me divide it to the 8 to see, is that, yeah, that's okay. So now that's better a little bit, because of that, that I really like divided space here because of that. If let's add 16 or 24 more pixel to see the result also. Yeah, I think that's better now. Good. So let me copy this one, bring it here, top in the middle, and let's again remove these things and bring it here. Okay, now when the user click here, okay, continue, what will happen? Another page, not really a page, this model come here, come up, open up on the overlay, and we need some boxes, because a code has been sent to the email. So the user should go to the email and copy the codes and bring it here. So we need 4 boxes here. Let's add 4 boxes, 50 pixel to 50 pixel, 56 I meant. One more thing, here the our box should have I think 4 or 5 states. Okay, so the first state is default state. Let me cut that and bring it to the component. In the component, I can say that, for example, boxes, code boxes. And here I say that the first one is that it needs the stroke, actually. Neutral, let's start with neutral 200. I think that's so much. No, it didn't accept it, actually. Neutral 200, and the radius of that, let's start with 12. Yeah, that's okay. That is the first state. When the user writes something on it, I don't know, that's a, that could be a number, that could be an alphabet, a letter, I mean, or that could be a number. So let me say that, for example, let's start with 24. That's okay. Yeah. And if I say that, okay, that could be an auto layout, 56, 56, everything is okay. And that should be in the middle. Yeah, that's okay, because we just want to add one more. So the first state is the default state, guys. Then let me make it to the component here, or let me create component, then add another variant. So here I write state, totally another property state. The first one is default. The second one is active. I mean that the time I am writing on it, I'm typing on it. Active. So what should I do? I mean the color. Let me start and use brand 200. Yes, brand 200. That is active. Or also we can say that in our tokens we can add brand 300 to see what will happen. Brand 200, and let's say that icon brand 300, and also brand 400. Shift enter, you can copy that easily. Yes, shift enter. So we have 600. Good. Let me delete this variable. This is for 300 and this is for 400. Okay, let me publish it, and there I can use that, because we want to notify that, hey, designers, something happened, something is updated, you should change it. So let's see that. How does it look when I use 300? Yeah. The next one, the active, when it is wrong or error, I can write error, that is clear. We use a red one. Here we have icon error. One more, when it is field, and when it is, I don't know, succeed. Yes. So here I write field, then I use my primary color, actually, brand, I mean, and when it is succeed, that's, we know that which color we should use, icon 6. So this is the things. Actually, each of them has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 states, and here we have multi-selection, and we can say that, okay, what should we do? For example, here we write code. Okay, good. That could be a code, that could be a number. Now what should we do? Very good. We should publish it, because we created something new. Let me say that here the name of that is code boxes, code box. Copy that and give the name also to that, code box. Very good. And this is the point. So nice, so good. So Now I update it. I mean publish it. That's not actually updating. Publishing library, and there in design I can use it. So here when I search code, no, why in design, in assets, I'm in code box here. Very good. So for example, we say that, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them, 2, 3, 4, for example 5. I'm happy with 4, but let's test it. So let's select them and say that, okay, you are auto layout in the middle, and then we should use the codes. Now when I think that, we have one more things. For example, is it field or not? So select it again and add one more thing. First of all, let's make the color text black, and then we say that, click to the eye, we say that, is filled. It is also not necessary. I mean that maybe we don't have the text at the first time. Default state, actually it doesn't have anything. So here, no, and we say all of them no. Good. That would be a good idea when I put some text on there. That, I mean, that I'm happy with that. That's a bug of Figma now, but that would be a good idea when we in our design add these small lines to that could be like information to the user, to say to the user, yes, okay, you should enter something here. Well, maybe it is not necessary. We will think about that. Then under that, we need a button here. Let's copy this button here, bring it here, say that, okay, verify email, verify email, verify email. This is the code, and then here we need one more text. Let me copy that and bring it here, and we say that, let's duplicate it. This is the text, and I say that, oh, let's make it to body. Let's see, 14. Yeah, that's okay. With 14, I'm happy with 14. That's okay. I think it can be in one line, we can use it. So here, didn't receive email or didn't receive the code, check your spam folder or request another code in 58 seconds. So this is, we should change the color of that because it is not so important. Yeah, that's good. Under the button, and the first time the button, because it must be disabled. So here, primary state disabled. Yeah, that's okay. Good. Select these two. Let's test. Yeah, 8 is okay. Then we can say that, okay, this one, edit email. So let me duplicate this button here, remove it. I say that the type of that, it should be text, and I write that state of that, it is default, and the text is what? Edit email. That is the text button, guys. Okay, the type of that is text button. Now this is the whole thing we have. So here, welcome, that is the title. 56. Let's follow the rule here also. 32. Yeah, that's the point. True. these, let me put it here, yeah, and also these two. Let's see what will happen if we choose 40. Yeah, good. And put it in the middle, actually. Yeah, that's the point. So the user click here, continue, then wait for the email. Now let's duplicate it here, getting the code, entering email, getting the code, or waiting for the code, waiting the code, the next state, and the next state also. So now we imagine that the users, for example, entered something, entering the code, here. We say that all of them, select all of them, and we say that, okay, is filled, yes. And here, for example, A, I don't know, 4, Z, X, and one more thing. So this one is these two, for example, or these 4, imagine that they are filled, and this one is active. Okay, we should choose one thing, for example. So should in the backend, I mean, should it check it, is it correct or not at the same time or no, when the user verified the email? So when the user finished the last one, what will happen? Let me delete it, duplicate it, bring it here. When the user entered the last one, these are filled, this is active. It means that the user is typing, for example, like this, something like that. The user is typing, or no, that's the A. Let me say that. Imagine that the user is typing something, and then here write A, and, or we had A, for example, 9, and now the email is default. The button is default. So when the user click on the verify email, what will happen? For example, the number is false. Okay, I don't know, these 2 or all of them, maybe we should decide that. I think all of them is logical. Error. And what should the user do? Should, again, I don't know, check the numbers, enter new number, and then, oops, what did I do? And the rest. So here, waiting the code, entering the code, clicking, error. This state is error, and this state is done. Okay, everything is okay, finished, done. So let's select this one, and we say that, okay, that is succeed, and then goes. And in seconds, okay, happens in 1 second, change to green, and then let's go back. And when the user click on the edit email, so certainly come back to this state. Okay, to this state. Okay, so here, when the user click on the login, these actions will happen. We can also we can make another page here. We say that I want to use prototyping. So what should we do? From the design, UI design, let me copy. Let's delete these things. We don't need them. Let me copy them, bring to the prototyping, paste it. So actually, we don't need the background of these things. Okay, so we will remove it. Oh, we don't need it. Also, maybe we don't need some of these states. Okay, remove it. and then and also this. So let's play this one home. Let's wait it to load it. Okay, so when the user go to the prototype, when the user click on login, we should wait for these things. Okay, that's the login. Unclick. What will happen? Not navigating. We should open overlay. We should open overlay, then centered, close when clicking outside, background, yes. For example, with 30 and animation, I don't know, instant, you can give the animation, or I don't know, dissolve or moving, for example. What will happen when you click on moving? For example, you say that it comes from the top. Let's test it. See, comes from the top. Sometimes it's interesting, yes, but here I think it is not necessary to do so. Instant, and then we can also define one action on this icon here on the right part. We say that, okay, interactions, click on plus, unclick. What will happen? The action close the overlay. So when the user click out of the box or on this icon, it will close. Also, we should do one more thing. I say that we had overlay. Yes, I remember that. Overlay here. So what is the let's duplicate it. Let's duplicate it. 100. That's it. Yes. Okay, let me copy the code. I said opacity is 400, 40%. So come back to the design, to the prototyping. I say that here opacity is 40%, and this is the code. That is exactly the same thing we had in our design. Okay, good. So when the user click on this box, for example, it should come here. Okay, I mean that imaging the clicking or something. When we have mobile, so we should show that, okay, the state of opening the keyboard in mobile. After this project, I will start to design mobile app. Okay, or maybe we can also work on this project, change it to the mobile also, responsive, I mean. So what should we do here is, after unclick is okay, navigate. We don't want to navigate. What should we do, guys? We should swap overlay. I mean that, okay, we have overlay, we should swap it. So swap overlay, and again we will click this state, I mean close the overlay here and everything. So let's test it again. Click here, see. But one more thing. Oh, the widths of that, they are not the same. Yeah, why? They should be the same. 600. Oh, 16, 618. Okay, we will do that. I mean that here. I remember that. Oh, I didn't do that. Yes, here. Let's set it here also. Okay, good. Now in the middle, yes. Come back to the prototyping here, and then in the middle. Very good. Now let's test it again. First, click here. Yeah, and when the user click and the continue, what will happen? We should go to the next state. This one, I mean. Again, we do the same thing. Prototype, come back here, click, navigate, swap overlay, guys. Swap overlay. We can also add one overlay, no? So let's see when we use add open overlay again, what will happen. For example, instead of center, we can say top left. Okay, it means that we have one overlay top of another overlay. Let's see here, click overlay, and then see top left, and the background is there. And what will happen if we click out? So it means that we have one overlay and another overlay. Sometimes it has some technical issues. You should talk, you must talk to your developers, to the backend developers, to the front-end developers, to see that is it logical, or I don't know, can we handle it. Sometimes you forced to do these things. So you should talk to your team. Can you do that? Do we have, for example, I don't know, such a these things. So the developers also here should help you, and you must talk to them. So, but here we don't need open overlay. Actually, we need swap overlay. And this action again, closing everything, very good. And these two, I think you know what will happen because we did it many times. So click, bring it here. Then I will do it fast, and then we will see the result finally. I did hold the things. Now I click on this icon, select all of them. This one, this 2, 3, 4, and make interaction on them, and click close overlay. So for all of them. Now from the first login, this one, then now error. Also we can add also, I don't know, text or something that's false or no, such as these things. And this one, and close it. Now I start on something. Let's when it has error, let me go to the main component here. Select this one, bring it here, and let me remove it from the component and duplicate it, and select both of them and make the component set. Then here I want to do one more thing. I don't know what will happen, but let's test it. For example, a little bit this one, somehow like that, somehow like that, somehow like that. Then, and the interaction, click here. I say that unclick. After delay, and then here, and then here. Let me see what will happen. Or if we duplicate more, here, 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 and then we say that 0. So after delay, all of them. After delay, then also this one, and this one. So let's see what will happen when I want to bring it into the design. Or prototyping is okay. Let me see if I put it here. Here. Nothing happened because it is the Figma's bug, you know. it should do something actually. Well, I didn't need it. I want to see that. I want to do some action that is somehow shaking, you know. Go back to the component again. Here, let's see after delay. Maybe because of default we say 1, this one is 2, variant 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, now it's better. Let's see that. Sometimes Figma really annoys. Let's start with unclicked. Let me test it with unclick. When the first one is unclicked, the rest should start. Good. So here, it doesn't work. Okay. But it must really work with the, it doesn't need any clicking, you know what am I talking about? It should change because of that. I don't know, Figma now, it doesn't work. I'm sure about that. That's the Figma, because after delay, that's less than a minute actually. And this one, again, reload it. Maybe the next time when I close and open this tab, it works. Anyway, good, it doesn't work. I wanted to show some actions and Figma doesn't, I don't know, help us. So now let's make it a little bit more neat, tidy. This is the whole things. Now, so login works, okay? Up to now, we designed it. The prototype is done actually, and we will decide what will happen when the user login. We should think about it. Okay, what will happen after the user login? But I want to come down and work on some, I don't know, micro interactions and see workings on some prototyping here, and then we will continue our designing. So if we see our wireframe, we have other pages. Actually, we want to show that, for example, here, this page search result, when the user search something and the other thing. So that could be somehow the product, you know, that's the kind of product. So you're designing the product. I try to do my best to say the whole things, but sometimes maybe, I don't know, it has maybe sometimes some errors and some problems, but you can take the whole idea, whole general idea, I mean. Okay, so up to now it's okay for this session. Thank you very much. This is Demo. Please support us with introducing us to your friends. This is Demo.